Hey, hey, hey. Guess what? This is Tractonia. And once again, we are on the trails with my buddy. But today we are not speaking about. We are speaking about, yeah. But we're not giving you any hardcore facts or something like that. We're just here to give an honest opinion about our experiences. We have history back by half a year. I got my bike the exact same day when the Russians started this stupid, idiotic thing in Ukraine. So yeah, that's a date for me to remember, both in a good and a bad way. And yeah, we have, like you see, a bond between us. And those who already know what this carbon beast means, they know that it's a decent bike. It works well. And those who have not bought it yet, I encourage you to buy it, because I still remember my first day standing at the counter and touching and feeling it. And the journey between those 2 days, that day in the past and this day today, it's been full of emotions, full of adventures. It's been a smooth ride, but there have been some butts. I call them butts. When you buy a bike like this, you expect it to be full of quality. But I found out pretty fast that, for example, those little arm or paddings here at the down of the fork, they too come off a little too easy. They are glued in there, and there's a one screw that's screwed as well. But the glue is some kind of I don't know. To me, it seems like a cheap shit, because it starts to come off, and this little gap between their fork and the padding, it starts to collect some kind of dirt, grass, whatever. So yeah, I fixed mine. I unscrewed it, cleaned it well, add a new glue. Hopefully that was the last time I had to deal with this issue. Now for the frame, I've had one little minor incident. I've put my bike to the bike station, and someone, the people are, I don't know, if I see someone's bike near me, I do not care whether it's a cheap bike, whether it's an expensive bike. That bike belongs to you. That means I'm gonna honor it. I do not act rough. I see your bike's there, but someone, had a way to, I don't know, did they hit or did they scratched it somehow? Anyway, there was this fingernail sized area, which was a little surprise to me, that since the bikes were not very close to each other, it couldn't be that hard hit, But yeah, that's quite a big amount of the paint that was falling off. And the bike shop did tell me that the layers of the carbon were unharmed. It was okay after all. And they told me that you either color the bike, the fork, or you add them proper quality stickers, which I did. In terms of it's adding a little customization to my bike. It's gonna have a little message on it, and it's gonna like be something that's not anyways, you don't meet these kind of bikes in the streets very often. I can tell you that. So yeah, it's a nice thing to ride. You do not have to worry about much. I uh, I have not done much, I can tell you that. Turn my camera around. I have swapped these handlebar grips into ESI chunky ones. I've sticked on to the GX derailleur, which is working flawlessly. I have also get used to this button here, since my last bike had a possibility to shift both ways. This one only works one way. I've sticked on to the stock brakes, the TL, because you know there are people who like mothers, there are people who prefer daughters. I like them all. Let's say no. I do not do any downhill sections, so yeah, there's no point of for now. There's no point for me to get other systems. Yeah, I did ditch the original rotors. I placed them with larger ones, the 180mm SRAM GS2 models, both front and rear. I've changed the stock pads, like I told you, and yeah, the belts. Sorry for the stick here, do not mind that. I changed these ones. All other is like it came from the factory, and other systems, they are working, they are fine. I do not have to say, or can say, I cannot say anything bad about the hubs. They are working, they are doing their job, and even I know this one, that some of us have witnessed that if the bike is standing, I mean the both wheels up in the air, this area squeaks. For me, it's quiet. It's yeah, it's been maintained. It's greased, and it's holding its line. The original derailleur, it's not been crashed somehow. It's working fine. It's shifting accurate. I have only swapped out the chain since the miles were pretty high, and I thought that it's time for a new chain. I've took the SRAM XX1 chain to test out whether it's the rumors or it's a true thing that it will last longer than the actual GX chain itself. And yeah, I am basically happy with my bike. I cannot say anything bad rather than this dropper boost, this Trans X1. I'm not quite happy with it from the very beginning, but I think it will be my next, or it will be, if next, then I will soon change it, because I don't like the little click there. It's been maintained, it's been greased, the service has been done, but they cannot make it tight. I don't know what it is there that's not gonna hold it in place. I've also thinking about ditch the dropper after all and put the tube here, but since I do a lot of cross country and you know a lot of trails, I like the possibility to time after time lose the saddle. So yeah, that's my point of view. I can only say good things. Yeah, hands up in the air. People who have already laid their hands on the Farley 2022 model, since it's I don't know, you Americans are lucky ones, you get them pretty nice, but in Europe it's I had to yeah, beg pretty hard. I had to look, I had to beg, I had to write, I had to call to basically whatever I had 3 times to every place, annoy them, and yeah. After all, I managed to find one store in Estonia where they had this beast on the counter for everyone to see and to look what it means, this carbon bike, and I get to buy, and I'm happy with that. And yeah, it's a lightweight bike. It's a fun bike to ride. It's adventurous bike. It's the only bike that makes you wish there will be a winter time. Yeah, nothing else. You can forget your skis, you can forget your warm hats or your gloves or anything else. That's not the reason. Or the snow. That Farley is the reason you're gonna love the winter. So yeah, I I wrap it up. If I had a chance to do this half year all over again with another bike, I wouldn't want that. Would do it exact the same way. Maybe some things I would cut out if it would be possible. But yeah, I would anytime choose this bike over or some other one, some other model. So yeah, I love it. I have it and I ride it. Rock on.